Every Thursday night, 9 p.m., Iconic Cafe hits the digital radio airwaves with the best in home interviews and cooking. Be sure to check out Iconic Cafe Mishawaka Facebook page for upcoming and archive shows. Now that's iconic.
Yes, it is iconic. And Bruce will be back with you in just a second. He's out moving the car. We're on the 32nd floor there of the XCRS building in downtown Pleasant Valley, where it's always sunny and 75. And thank you for tuning in tonight for Iconic Radio with Bruce Tassel, brought to you by the Iconic Cafe in Mishawaka, Indiana. And he's got some great stuff for you tonight for the 9 o'clock hour. There will be no Radio Classics tonight because I'm going to go out and play for a change. I've been in the house here the last 4 nights. I've got to get out. I'm itching. So I'm going to go out to the Phoenix and do some open jam, get up with the boys and maybe do a few songs. So going to hang tight here and wait for Bruce to come in. And in the meantime, we're going to play a song from 1960 or so. This one here is by Johnny Horton.
Hey, welcome everybody to Iconic Radio. This is Bruce. We got Bob Schrock as our guest on the Lions Club. Before we get Bob, how you doing this evening?
Real good.
Good, thanks for coming out. Let me go over Bill's list, though. I always get in trouble unless I get this. So tonight at the Phoenix, it'll be Open Jam. You can catch Bill down there. Matt Webster will be the Open Jam host. Friday, they have Red Alert. And Saturday will be MGB. And if you remember, Corky was here on the show. They were called D-Cell. And you can look that up on the archives on YouTube. That'll be MGB Saturday. Of course, 5-Star Dive Bar, Open Jam Thursday, Attention Deficit Friday, and Party Mouth Saturday. And, of course, Rock Sports Bar right across the street from the Phoenix has Russ Stanford. He'll be there Saturday night. So glad to have you. Bob and I, earlier tonight, he came in for dinner. He had the Lions Club in. They had a Thanksgiving dinner. Bob, how'd it go for you?
It was fantastic. Food was phenomenal. We had 9 of the Miller vets from the Homeless Center downtown South Bend. They enjoyed the dinner. It's really good that we can give back to the veterans that give us the freedom that we have.
Well, and when we were coming here, you mentioned to me the Miller vets, and I didn't really know much about it. But could you explain more about who they are, where they live, and what they do?
There's a homeless center that they made for the veterans that are down on their luck. It's just north of the South End Homeless Center on Michigan Street. I don't know a whole lot about what they do inside the place, but all I know is we've had a cookout for them a year or so ago in the summertime, and these guys are just a bunch of really nice guys.
Whoa.
Some are down on their luck, and some of them are working. Some of them don't know a whole lot about their story.
And this is the Lions Club does this for them,
Yeah,
correct?
the Lions Club, the OCO Lions Club, and we meet the second and fourth Thursday each month. So the first meeting is a business meeting, second meeting is our dinner.
And what else you do? I mean, that's a neat thing you do. How'd you get with the veterans? I mean, you guys always seem to look for ways to help people in the community.
Yeah, they came to us about possibly helping them out for a dinner, so we had a cookout for them, like I said. The president of the Lions Club, Jacob Ziegler, arranged all that. But we do a lot for the community. Everything we make, and we're a service organization that goes right back to the community. Scholarships for the high school kids, dictionaries for the elementary kids, eyeglasses for deserving person in the area. We support the leader dogs for the blind, Gamma Knife at IU. The list is on and on.
How did you get involved in Lions Club?
Well, I was approached about 15 years ago by the Bago Lions. They needed help doing a roof for a lady that could not afford it.
Oh, wow.
Helped do the roof and got in the club and found it was a fantastic organization. And was in Bago for 10 years and I've been in OCO for 4.
And I mean, this is all over the country, right?
Oh, yeah, it's national.
Is it international? Is there a club?
International. There is one of the biggest service organizations in the world.
Wow, I didn't know that. Do you know how it got started?
Yeah, Melvin Jones back in, I don't remember what year it was, gave a challenge to different business owners and got them together, and one thing led to another, and they branched out to, and when it first started out, it was just a men's club, a business men's club, and then
Right.
they branched out to, now they have a ladies and young lions, and it's just a great organization.
Well, great. We got 30 seconds left. We're going to take a break. Again, this is Bob Schrock with the Lions Club. Got a little, Bob likes country, so we're going to bring in a little Johnny Horton, the Battle of New Orleans with you. And again, this is Iconic Radio, and glad to have you on board. And with that, we'll take a break shortly. Also, Bill told me about Option 5 pedals. If you can, go to woption5x.com. And you'll get it then. So this is Iconic Radio. All right, we're back on Iconic Radio talking with Bob. Of course, as we do when we play a song, we always get in a good conversation. And can you bring back up the eyeglasses, what you did for someone, Dr. Kittner? I think that's a great story.
Yeah, Dr. Kintner does our eyeglasses for different people. If a person can't afford eyeglasses, and they'll apply to us, they'll fill out a paper, an application, and we review it. And if it's a good candidate that doesn't have it, can't afford it, we make arrangements with Dr. Kintner, and they take care of it for us.
How would they contact you anyways? Are you guys like Facebook, phone book?
Just in the phone book, or not necessarily phone book, but the international on the.
Was there a website?
Yeah, the website is Lions International.
Okay.
And that's how they get a hold of us. And they find a list of the different Lions clubs in their area. And either they come to the club on meeting night and ask for it, send us a letter requesting glasses.
Where's the club at?
We meet at the second and fourth Thursday.
Oh, I mean the building location.
Oh, the building, it's 850 Lincoln Way West, Osceola. It's the town hall of Osceola.
Oh, okay, right downtown. Yes, okay. So anyone can come? I mean, if
it's open to the public. Come see what we do.
Oh, great.
We're always looking for new members.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does the membership go? I mean, it seems like once you get involved in it, you don't leave.
Oh, yeah, you don't leave.
Right.
I was in Bago for 10 years, and I transferred to OC because it was closer. And
were they upset when you left Bago? I mean, is there
they weren't, upset. They gave me a little harassment sometimes about leaving their club, but I went in it for a couple of various reasons.
Right. We were talking, too, about fundraising, and you mentioned the Bluegrass Festival in Osceola.
Yeah, Osceola has a Bluegrass Festival the third Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of August. They have vendors, food vendors. It's like a little festival. Bluegrass music don't cost anything to come to the festival. They have, like I said, food vendors. The Bago Lions have a corn and sausage trailer. They sell corn and sausage and pop. We sell elephant ears and pop and coffee and water. And everything that we make stays for the community. So we back out to leader dogs and scholarships. Dictionaries for the usually third graders is where we give them to every year to get dictionaries to the
in Moran School?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, great. And the Bluegrass Festival is a fantastic event. I mean, I've been going there, since I moved to Osceola. It's been 5 years. But what I like is they stay around. You can join them. You can bring a guitar and, backstage or somewhere. You can just walk up, and just start playing. And it's, if you don't know much, that's good. They'll teach you how to do a chord, if you want to do a G. And, that's the thing I like most about it. Just very down-home people, very talented musicians, but it's a community event.
Yeah, they celebrated 30 years of it.
No kidding.
Been around for 30 years. It started out as the Osceola Appreciation Day, where all the business owners got together and appreciated the town people for frequenting their business.
Wow. Now, is there any old T-shirts from back then, or any kind of?
I don't know. They used to have cups that they made up.
I got one of the cups.
Different landmarks of Osceola.
Well, the canoe one is I got. Yeah. So
they have. They had one called the Coffee Pot. It used to be right next door to Hardware Plus.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Liz Biggs is one of our advisor, one of our members, and she used to be the owner and run it.
And how many years does that go back? I mean,
that's 30-some years.
Wow.
It was around for, I don't know how long it's been gone, but it was around for quite a long time.
You know, and Osceola just really hasn't changed. I mean, you know, I remember they were thinking about the bypass coming in there one time, and I'm sure it would have brought more business, but it's nice when you come home. It's almost like you're in a small little community, which I really like.
It's a great little town. I've been there. I moved there in 1985.
Oh wow! So you've been there
the same
a long
house since '85, and love her.
Oh yeah, gosh, it's great. Lions Club, you said too. You guys, do you get together with other clubs to do bigger events?
Not all the time, but sometimes other clubs will approach us if they got a big fundraiser they want to help with and stuff like different things like that. But it's usually every club does their own thing in each community.
Oh, okay. If someone wants to join too, what's the age? Is there an age minimum or maximum?
18 and older.
Okay, 18 and older. And it can be a man or a woman?
Man or a woman.
Okay.
Usually if you come, you want, a lot of times everybody, we go looking for members.
Oh, no kidding.
And,
okay.
The Lions Club members will sponsor that member.
Okay.
Get the application for them and get them on their shirt tail.
Gotcha.
So run them through, bring them through all the aspects of that. And they're usually voted in, but there's never been a Lions Club member that's not been able to join the club if it's been one of them.
And is there like a initiative process, I guess, where you go through, or is there?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Wow. Well, I might be coming to one of the meetings here. I'm just so impressed with what you do with the community. I mean, really,
it's something really good that they do. It's, like you said, it's the biggest service organization in the world.
Wow. So besides the Bluegrass, is there other fundraisers you got coming up that the listeners can get involved with?
Yeah, we do sell elephant ears at the Little League Park in Osceola.
Okay, and where's that? That's just behind Grand.
That's on Grand Avenue, right off of Link Way, 2 blocks north of Link Way on Grand. We're there 3 Saturdays a year. We give 4 different churches checks each year for Christmas baskets and helping the community.
Can people even just donate money if they want to?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so again, they get on the website, Lions International, right?
Yep.
And then they just scroll down and find Osceola Lions Club, I take it? Okay, and get involved in that one. Is there a phone number if they don't have the internet?
Yeah, they could contact the president or the treasurer, which I'm the treasurer, at 574-250-8538. If they need any information at all. And if questions I can't answer, I can refer to another member that can answer that question.
Well, that's great. I mean, giving out the number again, 250-8538. And again, they're always looking for great members to join up. And you just meet twice a month.
Yep.
Okay, and it's at the Town Hall, which is right on Beach in Lincoln Way, which is real easy to find on that. So it's really good situation to have with the Lions Club. Is there uniforms you wear or
a vest?
Oh, okay. So what the vest come about? What was that about?
I can't answer that question.
Okay.
I do not know.
But they're cool. But they're bright yellow.
Bright yellow with purple.
Okay.
Purple
all right.
lion's head.
Oh, purple lion's head. Okay. And how did the name even become Lions? You said Melvin Jones started it. Is there any history of why it even was the Lions Club? Or?
Nah, I don't know that answer.
Oh, okay. Is Melvin Jones still alive, or has he been?
He's passed on.
Oh, wow. Okay. It'd be neat. I'm going to Google his name after the show. I'd love to find out more about him and stuff. But, wow, it's amazing. And like you said, it's an international organization, too. And if you'd be happen to travel to Europe, you could look up Lions clubs. And,
definitely. Any country you go to that's got a Lions Club.
Oh, wow.
At least one, if not a lot.
That is really amazing. Is there a big, once a year, is there a big meeting or something?
Yeah, they have an international conference once a year, and they have it in different places. And this year, I think it's, if not mistaken, I think in Indianapolis this year, because the international president this year is from Indiana.
Oh, okay. So have you been to them? I mean, are they?
No, I haven't been to it.
Well, Indianapolis
costs a little bit to go, but Indianapolis might be a good one.
Yeah, great. Well, hey, we got, again, Bob Likes Country. We got some George Jones coming up with Ray Charles and Chet Atkins. This is Iconic Radio. We'll be right back at you. All right, we're back on the air with Iconic Radio with Bob Schrock. Again, we had a great conversation while the music was playing. We were talking about, I was asking about how many different positions are there. And two of the famous, which you're going to talk about too, is Lion Tamer and Tail Twister.
Yes, Lion Tamer is a person that takes care of all the paraphernalia and sells raffle tickets.
Can you talk a little loud?
No.
Or up the, there you go.
Yeah, the Lion Tamer is a person that takes care of all the paraphernalia, which is the flag, make sure the flags are out, make sure all the songbooks are out on the tables, make sure there's a podium there that's fired up with power so that when they talk, it's they hear it on the radio, hear it on the speakers. Make sure everybody's got anything they need, and it welcomes the guests, everything like that.
Now, are you called Lion Tamer Sir when you get that position, or
if you they call you Lion Tamer Bob, or Lion Tamer Schrock, or Lion Tamer Bruce, or whichever one name they want to put on it.
Right.
But, it's fun.
Now, does everyone get a chance for that, or is that something you have to be, picked?
You get nominated to be that.
Oh, okay.
And so 1 year long term.
Wow. Okay, so that's a lot of meetings. Yeah. I mean,
it's a term from July 1st to June 30th.
Now, if you're a Lion Tamer, where do you go from there? Then
you can go any place you want to go.
Where do people usually go? Right to the president? I mean, it seems.
Sometimes they'll up towards president, or secretary and treasurer is one of the ones that people keep for quite a long time.
Oh, okay, but you can until.
Yeah, you can. If you want to do it, somebody don't want to. Be.
Well, what if you got two people? What if one's doing it and someone else wants to do it? Is there like an election? Or?
Yeah, they have nomination election.
Oh, okay, so it can get heated up in the Lion's Den a little bit.
It can get heated up pretty much in the Lion's Den.
Yeah, wow. And you also, the Tail Twister, what was that one?
He is a guy that promotes fun and fines.
Fun and fines.
That's what it's called, fun and fines. Fines are if you don't have your Lions Club pin on your shirt, if you don't wear a vest, you get fined $0.25 or 50 cents, whatever.
No, just at the meetings or anywhere?
Just at the meetings. If you're out in public and he sees you out in public and you don't have a pin on, he can, at the next meeting, bring up, oh, yeah, I saw so-and-so out, Lion Bob or Lion Bruce or Brian, and he didn't have a pin on, it's going to cost you $0.25 or whatever. So
you should always wear your pin all the time?
You should always have a pin on most of the time. Most of my shirts have them. I got like 6 or 8 pins.
Oh, okay. Is there a lion's head on it?
It's a lion's head, and it's got the International Lions emblem on it.
Now, is that something where Melvin Jones made?
I think Melvin Jones designed that.
Wow. That's some history. That's pretty neat.
It's really a great order.
So, do people get upset, the Tail Twisters, if they're on someone too much? I mean, does it ever get?
They get a little upset. When they make a fine, they make a motion for it and that. And
so, does everyone have to agree or disagree?
Yeah, most of them have. They pay it anyway. Don't matter if they agree or disagree. You're not going to get away with it. Right. But you can always growl if you're not for it. It's a fun game to make money for the club.
Now, does that start out the meeting?
That starts out the very beginning of the meeting and lasts through the whole meeting.
Oh, so someone could be doing that the whole meeting.
Oh, yes, very much so. You could get fined if you had the wrong color socks on.
Wow.
If the Tail Twister finds a question in the magazine and you can't find the answer for it, don't know the answer for it because you haven't read the magazine, he finds you for that.
Wow.
The fun one I like about it is that if you get a new vehicle or your wife gets a new vehicle, you get charged for it. They fine you for that.
So you got to hide your vehicles when you go to the meetings and stuff. Now, have you been a Tail Twister too?
No, I hadn't been a tail twist. I was going to do that, but everybody,
They probably don't want you to, man. They probably.
I get all kinds. I'd have to pay a fine for being on the radio tonight. If they just rely.
Well, we'll work on that. We'll work on that one for you. We're talking to the meetings. I asked if they're mandatory because you meet 2 times a month, right?
Yes.
That's in a year's time. That's a lot of meetings. So, I mean, how do they keep them involved for a year? I mean, that's a lot of time.
I don't know exactly how you would keep them involved, but when you get in it, it's just natural. Once you get involved with it, you stick with it, you stay with it. And I had a choice when I left Bago to either take a leave of absence or transfer to another club because of what I was going into. I was going into politics.
Oh, okay.
And, the meeting nights that I was going from the political meetings were the same nights that the Bago Lions were meeting. So the president said, "Why don't you take a leave of absence?" And every time I've seen anybody take a leave of absence for anything, they never go back.
Right.
So I contacted one of the members of OC and asked him that. I said, "Oh, it'd be great."
So, are the groups different? I mean, from going one to the other, I'm sure there's a lot of same, but there's
a lot of same, but there's some of them that are more lively and more radical than others.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You go to Bago and it's just one thing after another. They're just radical bunch of guys. At one time I'm 50-something. One time I was the youngest guy in the group, so I always called it the Old Boats Club.
If they like that.
But then they got some younger members, and they just branched out, and they got quite a few members, and we got quite a few people.
Again, always it's about getting memberships and stuff. So, do you get a lot of young people now getting involved? I mean, Lions Club?
Yeah, a lot younger ones now. We got one that's like our youngest member that just got into the club this year is 22, 23 something.
Oh, that's great. That's
we got
great.
him as old as we just got a lady we had at dinner tonight, 87 or 84 years old.
Wow. But I know when they come in the cafe, they're so polite and respectful. And I mean, really, that is just fantastic that it is that. That's a great representation.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, most of them is, a lot of clubs that don't have women, they only have, like, meals that they take their wives to, like, twice a year.
Right.
And President's Night when they get inducted to officers and a Christmas party. And most time it's, some clubs are still strictly all men. A lot of times the women don't want to join because it's the only time they get the husband out of the house. He's retired. So they like that, And they say, don't ask me to join, I don't want to join. I'll go to 2 dinners a year and that's it. But the OC Club is a mixture of men and women. If it wasn't for the women, some of the times the fundraiser we had we wouldn't make anybody there because nobody would show up because they didn't have enough men.
Now, when Melvin started it, was it just men or was it men?
It was just the men.
Okay, so they branched off and stuff. So I think that's great, though, having men and women, involved in it and stuff. Because, like you said, it's just such a big help to the community. I mean, it's great. Are you guys in the parade, the OC parade?
Yes, we are.
And what do you guys do? Is there a float or?
Well, we got we got a sign, a light-up sign that we have. We pull behind one of the trucks, and we got another truck that pulls a trailer with the Lions Club members on it. The ball team that we sponsor. And OCL
okay. So you sponsor ball teams too and stuff.
Yeah, we got
good.
A Little League team, the OCL Lions. It's all girls.
Okay.
Little League team. And they ride on the float and walk along the road and pass out candy to.
Well, we're not supposed to get candy anymore, if you remember.
No, you can't throw candy. You can hand candy out. You can't throw candy because, people try to, kids try to, see their friends alongside the road and try to aim and hit them and stuff, and then somebody gets upset. And right there.
Or the kids will go out into the street.
Yeah, they have, one got out there and got almost, a few years back, almost got clipped by one of the floats because you're watching the wave and you can't see a little child.
Oh, wow.
And that's part of the family, the parents' fault. And they, run out and grab that can, Wait till the parade's over and go walk along the road and pick all the stuff that didn't get thrown to the kids. But now they have them pass it out, which is good.
Yes. And I love, OC is my favorite parade. I always get a spot in front of Mr. G's, which I love. Who hands out the popcorn?
That is, I don't know exactly. I think it's the Osceola United Methodist Church.
Okay, all right, because that's always a tradition. All right, we're back on Iconic Radio. With Bill, I got to go over some of the great shows he's got going on here. Of course, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., Beatle Brunch, which is hosted by Bill himself. And, of course, the Beatles is his passion, and the show is fantastic. I mean, he goes over anything about the Beatles, and great songs, albums, everything. So Beatle Brunch, 10 a.m. Sunday. Of course, Monday night, 6 p.m. is the Michiana Scene, hosted by Mel, Jim, and John. The show features interviews, news, and great local music from up-and-coming artists. On Tuesday, it's Maximus and the Bartender. Of course, sports talk, news, and lots of laughs. Great show if you're looking for any kind of sports locally and also nationally. Wednesday night, again, Bill McDonald through the deep tracks. I've been lucky enough to be here with Bill, and it just goes over some music that maybe was not on the radio, but on albums and obscure stuff, but really fantastic music. Again, Bill puts a lot of time in that, just giving you the best kind of music possible. And Thursday nights, of course, Life is Art, which is a variety show featuring an electric mix of music, talk, interviews, and, of course, Iconic Radio, which is on every Thursday at 9 p.m. Friday nights, you won't want to miss the Cheap Seats with sports and news talk with Steve and Steve. And then Saturday, it is the Funk and Groove Show, hosted by yours truly, Deanna Lynn Bennett. And I've been lucky enough to be on Deanne, so if you like old-time R&B music and the new stuff, this is the show to watch. And, of course, last but not least is Radio Classics. Bill scours the airwaves and the internet, getting some of the old-time classic radio shows. So it's some fantastic stuff. And again, we're with Bob Schrock of the Osceola Lions Club. It's been a great interview with Bob just about how the Lions Club started with Melvin Jones, the International, and everything through it. So it's been great. Last we were talking about was just about, I guess, people getting coming into the club. And you gave a phone number and a website. What's in the future? Is there a 10-year plan or anything for the Lions Club? Do you guys have big plans, coming up? Or
just to keep growing and getting more numbers of Lions Club all over the world.
Oh, okay. Have you ever traveled? You've been overseas to different Lions Clubs or across America? Or
no, I haven't. It's been mostly in northern Indiana. I've done a few of them.
Okay. Well, I'm interested in that international meeting coming in Indianapolis. I think that would be fantastic. Where are they going to have it at? That's got to be huge.
I have no idea, because it's going to be thousands and thousands of people.
Right. I mean, it's, has there ever been any famous people like presidents of the United States, Lions Club members, or?
I'm not too sure, but I was told there was some pretty important people.
Oh, I think it's great. And it's a group for the common people. I mean, it's almost like a spiritual group. I mean, for what you do for people.
You don't have to be a rich man to do it.
Right.
It's the dues are like $70 a year.
Oh, okay.
And that takes care of all your dues, the fees to international and state. And the club gets none of that money. All that goes to the international.
Oh, okay.
And all the fundraising money stays with the clubs in the area. We also actually have a fundraiser we do twice a year called Candy Day. We stand outside of businesses and hand them rolls of mints, and they hand us money. It's kind of nice.
Are you doing it this winter? Is there any candy?
No, we just got done doing one in October. October the 13th, we did our last one.
Okay, I hope the weather was good, because it'd be a little rough out there now.
It was actually pretty nice out there.
Yeah.
And then we do the other one in April, I think, the springtime.
Now, do you go to different businesses?
Yeah,
or?
we stand outside the businesses in Osceola, the hardware store, VC Meats, the Plaza, OC Cafe, the Pizza Hut.
Right.
Dollar General.
Now,
deli.
do you have to stay in Osceola? I mean, is these Lion clubs kind of territorial like Lions themselves?
Pretty much so, yeah.
Oh, no kidding. So you can't be going over to Mishawaka.
We can't go in Mishawaka and beg for money in front of the businesses over there advertising Osceola.
So what would they do? I mean, would they?
Well, they just give us a bunch of crap. I don't think they do anything about it. They would, and they, a lot of them. The biggest thing that they do, the clubs visit other clubs, and the object is get a piece of the merchandise. Like try to get the gavel, try to get the bell, try to get the little line.
Oh, you're saying someone will come in and
they'll try to take some objects and take it back, and you got to go back to their club and either
pay for it,
pay the fine to get it back because the person that had possession of it wasn't keeping track of it.
Wow. So are you on that committee? Are you pretty good?
We're pretty good. We went to Boggle me and another OC Lion went to Boggle, and we sat over in the corner, and one of the Boggle members took the lion from another Boggle member. Because the object is, if you don't have it, the other members in the club will take and snatch it, and they'll hide it, and you got to pay a fine to get it back. Put money in the kitty, and somebody took their lion, and he kept looking at us. We took it. We never moved out of the seat. Then they found it out, and they put a raffle on that night. I bid on it to get it, and they outbid me because they want another club to take their.
So how much money we talking about?
They got up to like $6. We never moved out of the seat. Then they found it out, and they put a raffle on that night. I bid on it to get it, and they outbid me because they want another club to take their.
So how much money we talking about?
They got up to like $6. not high finance, but enough.
So you could go to all these different clubs and really raise some money for I'm surprised they'd let you in the club, man.
They keep an eye on you pretty much so, but if you got a couple more, you can
money. What's the most
prized possession is the bell.
The bell. Okay.
The bell is the biggest one. Bell and the gavel.
Okay, so how big's the bell? Does it take
bell's
two
about,
people?
No, it's probably 8 inches in diameter, about 8 inches high.
Now I assume that's right in front.
In your coat and do it,
Right.
That's always up front on the president's table.
So have you guys got the bell before? Is this?
No, I have not seen anybody take a bell yet.
Okay, so the bell's the big one.
It's pretty a prized possession. That and the gavel.
Yeah, the gavel seems. You could hide that.
Snag a gavel and put it in your pocket,
but you have to be there when the meeting's on. You couldn't go the day before or day after.
No, you could not go ahead of time and take the stuff ahead of time.
So all the Lions clubs all over the world are doing this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a game they play. See what they can get.
And Melvin invented this game too.
I don't know if he invented it or not. I think that elaborated by the newer clubs in the last 40 years that wasn't placing games or something.
Boy, you'd have to keep active in the club. It's like you're getting fined. You're getting.
Yeah, you keep active. Like I said, you get fined for all kinds of things.
So you got to pay right then. So okay, so you
bring your money for your dinner, at least $2 to go with it, because you're going to spend at least $1. And if you got a guest, a lot of times the different guests, the district governor come in, makes up different pins for the vests.
Oh, okay.
They sell them. Every district governor designs a pin for the term, and they sell them to make money for the club.
So at the international thing, would someone want to steal that bell, or would that be?
I don't know. That'd be the biggest prize possession that you can get your hands on, the international.
This could put you on the map, Bob.
It probably would put you on the map. Yes, it would.
You'd come up with that. You could probably get a good ransom for that.
Probably could.
Well, hey, we got about 30 seconds. We'll take a break. We got the band coming up. Kind of country a little bit. But of course, at the Phoenix Open Jam tonight with Matt Webster. Friday, Red Alert. Saturday, Corky with MGB. Great group. 5-Star Dive Bar. Open Jam tonight. Attention Deficit Friday. And Party Mouth on Saturday. And of course, Rock Sports Cafe will have Rico Stanford coming there. So always appreciate the opportunity for XERS to be a part of these clubs and organizations. So Iconic Radio, and here we go with the band. All right, we're back on. That was the band, Iconic Radio. We just got about 2 minutes left. And, Bob, I wanted to ask you, you were at the cafe. What did you think about the menus?
Whoever designed it did a really good job. It's very informative. It's not cluttered. It's not, most menus you just got 50,000 items on it and you can't decide. This is very, very, I won't say simple, but very, very unique menu.
Well, I appreciate that segue for Adam Nelson because he is the designer.
He did a nice job.
He does. And Adam also does help us out with the radio station. And, of course, this is my shout-out to you, Adam, for doing a fantastic job. And if you're interested in any kind of work, Adam does it all for you, T-shirts, menus, posters, business cards. You can get on him. Just go on the Iconic Cafe website. You'll have his link on there, Daddy and Daisy Promotions. And as always, Adam's always appreciated. He made this stuff happen for us. Very good segue into that. Of course, we got next week we're going to have Jeff Jones coming in. He makes token guitar amplifiers. Do you remember Trainwreck amplifiers back in the day?
Yes, I did.
Okay, he designs tokens just after the Trainwrecks, and they're fantastic. And I'm hoping he brings an amp next week, so you have to listen to the show where he could have it live on it. So he'll be on Thanksgiving night. He'll be on at 9 p.m. and stuff. So, Bob, I really appreciate it. The Lions Club sounds fantastic. I'm definitely going to come to a meeting. Anything else you want to say? We end the show?
Not really.
All right, thank you. Well, hey, this is Iconic Radio. We really appreciate it. And again, we'll see you next week. Have a good night.